Hey guys, it's Narelle here and welcome back to a new video. This video is going to be quite an interesting video for you guys because in this video I'm going to show you all of my art books that I have collected so far. I've seen a little bit of artists do these type of videos and I'm like, gosh, I really want to do this, and since I really haven't been doing a lot of artwork, I was like, this would make an interesting but yet cool filler video, so I hope you guys like it. So, the very first art book that I have gotten is actually The Art of Gurren Lagann. I really love this show. It's so good. I have yet to own it on DVD, so when I get money, I hopefully will be able to buy it because that's how good this show is. So I'm just going to start going through the pages because I recorded another take of this and it literally was too long, so I'm probably not going to flip through so many pages of each art book because guys, I have a little bit, so it's going to be a long video, but hopefully it's not going to be too long. So most of the art in this video, not in this video, in this book, I mean, is digital art. And I'm like, I find it so interesting seeing how people do certain effects with their artwork. So I'm like, I always look in this book to see different digital art styles and all that jazz. And this is actually one of my favorite pages in the book. So yes. So I think I'm going to stop it right here, unfortunately, because again, I have a lot and I really don't want this video to be too long. So next is the artwork of Vampire Knight, which I love. The thing about this one that I love so much is actually all art by Matsuda Hino, because I know a lot of art books includes fan art that some people do for the animes or mangas, but no, all of this is her work. So I'm like, oh my gosh, she really is an inspiration to me because her art style is so pretty and I just adore her artwork. So I'm sorry if some of the pages are cut out. Unfortunately, they're too big for my camera, so I am super sorry about that. So I will actually put a link in my description below to where I got all of these art books. So if you really want to get these for yourself, there's a link in my description. So I'm going to end it here for this art book because I really don't want to make this video too long, like I said. And the next art book, if you don't like yaoi, I really do recommend you guys skipping it because it is some erotic pictures in here. So I will actually have a time in my description box below to where you could skip so you don't have to see it. But it is The Art of Haruo Daite Ita. I've seen this art book on like other people's channels and on the site that I get my stuff from, and I've wanted this ever since 2000 and probably 13. That's how long I've wanted it, and I'm like, I'm gonna get it now and love it and lavish it like I wanted to 3 years ago. So I really love this art book because you get to see how much her style improved, because when she first started off this series, her style really wasn't polished, as I can say, because I really feel bad for saying, oh, someone's artwork sucks, because no one art sucks. I just really feel like she just started with her style, and at the end of the manga, you can see how beautiful it's become. So, I really do love that this is like one of the only yaoi art books, because I don't know, I just really feel like a lot of yaoi should come out with art books because a lot of yaoi mangas have really beautiful styles, and I'm like praying to God that a lot more will come out. So I'm going to end it on this page because this is one of my favorite pictures in here. So yes, that is the art book of this. So the next art book is The Art of Oban Star-Racers. I actually was just browsing on Amazon of different art books that are out there, and I'm like, hey, what if Oban has an art book? And it had one, so I spent the very last money I had and just splurged on this because I'm like, it was only like 10 copies left, I think. And Oban came out a while ago, so it's like one of those art books that you really should have if you really love the show. So this art book pretty much shows you the world of Oban Star-Racers and all the characters. And at the end of this book, it shows you the production of the whole show and how the creator kind of went through to get this to be produced and how beautiful it is today. And I'm like so in love with that. So I will actually show you guys that part after I show you some of the characters and stuff. So, this is pretty much it for the characters and all that jazz. So, here is the part that I was talking to you guys about. It's called the production adventure. It is actually a big chunk of the book because he goes in detail with how he made it and how the characters came to what they are now and how much he had to struggle to make all of this. And he literally said in one of these parts that if this show did not become successful, he would have been broke. Like, he spent all of his money on the show, and I'm like, that really inspires me because I love how a person loves their work so much. So as you can see, these were all the different looks of Eva and how her final design kind of came to be, and I think it's really cool. So that's pretty much it for the art book of Oban Star-Racers. So, of course, the next art book has to be of Disgaea. This is like one of my favorite game series. It's legit my favorite. Like, I don't really play video games as often as much because I really don't like a lot of video games, but this one always has my heart. And these art books actually include some fan art for the games that people did. Not a lot, but this one just includes mostly the art of the first 4 video games that came out. So it starts with Disgaea 4 and then it goes to 1. So I think that's pretty cool because I'm actually on the 4th game. I'm almost done with it. So I'm actually jumping in my seat. And yes, you will see a little bit of erotic stuff. So I am super sorry if you see butts and boobs because yes. So like I said, I'm just going to flip through a couple of pages so you can see the artwork. I don't know. I think I should show art from all different games. So here's some fan art that was included. And I really love this person's artwork of Torres. I think it's so pretty. Look at that. That is so pretty. I'm going to quickly skip to the 3rd game, which is this. I hope you guys like this type of flip through because I just didn't want to show you guys just one game because it shows a lot of the different games. So, yes, this is the only game I don't have out of the Disgaea series. It's weird, so I'm gonna have to look online to see if I can find a copy because I really want this game. I really do. So that's pretty much it for that one. So here's the art of Disgaea 2. So moving on. So here's just a flip through of this game's artwork. And a lot of the characters in the Disgaea games are in the other games. So all of the characters will pop up in the artwork. So if you have a question on why you're seeing the same character over and over again, it's just that with Disgaea, they love putting all the other characters in the other games, which I think is really cool because technically all of the games kind of correlate with each other and they kind of don't at the same time. So yeah, that's the reason why I love Disgaea so much. So yee. And again, provocative artwork. I'm sorry. I am super sorry. So I'm going to end it with that for the 2nd game. So here's the 1st game. So I'm going to flip through this. Doop, doop, doop. And I think the last one is just miscellaneous art from all the games, but I'm not going to show that because I just really don't want to spend too much time on this book because I have a couple more left to show. So this is going to be my last page that I'm going to show you guys. So yes, that is it for that one. And of course, the next book is actually another Disgaea art book, but this is the actual creator's artworks, which is Takahiro Hirata. I didn't really know this one existed existed. So I'm like, there must be another Disgaea art book out there, and it is. And the thing I like about this one is that it shows you the finished image, and then it shows you how the picture was made. And I'm like, that is the coolest thing ever, because with some art books, they don't even show that. So he shows you the finished image, and like I said, he shows you the sketch and just the process to how this image came to be. So I'm like, that is the coolest thing ever. So I really recommend this art book out of this one, because this was a lot more detailed, but I like both at the same time. So yes. So I'm going to flip through a little bit of this art book, because this book is a lot larger than the other one. So I'm like, Lord have mercy. So that's kind of the downside of these art books. You will see the same art in these books, but again, he breaks it down so you can see how he went about it. And that's pretty much it for the Disgaea side. So this is another game he actually made. It's called Phantom Brave. And my sister's best friend was like, hey, I really want to play it. And I'm just like, hey, that's the other game that's in his art book, because I'm like, these characters aren't in Disgaea, but apparently this is another game he produced, so he actually includes the artwork from that game as well. So that's pretty much it for that one. And my last big art book that I have to show you guys is one I got recently. It's the artwork of Rehan, and I died when I got this art book, because it's literally my favorite one out of all of these, and I already kind of flipped through the beginning of the book. So I'm going to show you more of the illustrations that I didn't show, because I feel like I kind of cheated you guys out with this art book. So I'm going to keep flipping through some of her art, and then I'm going to skip to the part that I really like in this book, which is actually her character creation section, which I think is just the coolest thing ever, because her characters are so beautiful and I love all of them. So I'm gonna stop right here with the illustration part. Alrighty, so here's the part that I really like. Is actually called character design, and legit she gives you a whole rundown on how all of her characters came to be, and I'm like, how cool is that? So here's Ao Shun, and these are the sketches that she did previous to creating his final design. And there's D Drake, and I'm like, I love this section in her book. It's like my favorite, and I really recommend you guys to get this book from her. It's a beautiful art book, and I just love it to pieces. And I'm going to stop on this page, because again, I'm running out of space on my iPod, and I wish I could have a limited space, but I don't. Okay, so that's it, guys. So I really hope you like this video. It's quite long, but I'm going to edit out the parts that I don't like, or I think I rambled too much in. So so give this video a like if you liked it, and put in the comments down below on which art book you think was your favorite out of all of them. And yes, so I will see you in my next video, which should be a interesting art video, because I really need to get that artwork done. So yes, bye guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.